Day 2 then once again embellished by the colours of cricket. Lovely blue skies, lovely outfield, and India take on England on day 2 of this 4th test match. From India's point of view, maybe a day of consolidation.
Root's got mid-off and mid-on up. Steady goes for the slog sweep. 29 deliveries, Pant can get off the mark. India just takes 2.
That's an option with the line that he's bowling. He throws it wide, throws it full as well. He's premeditated that sweep shot, and in that you get a bit of a read on how he's going to try and attack.
In the air, and yes, Root is in the game. Straight to him. That is exceptional.
Moeen Ali has been brilliant ever since he came into the attack today. I think it'll be a surface which maybe wouldn't suit the off spinner against players that play it generally so well.
Reverse. Oh, yes. What a way to go there. Reverse sweep, toe end of the bat onto the stumps. Ali has 3. Oh, yes. I reckon that's clipped top of off. Surely it has. Moeen Ali's on a hat-trick.
Completely done. Done for length, done for line. Takes off stump.
In the air, but safe. This is good from Ishan. A little bit of aggression. India have got to try and get level somehow with England. 47 behind.
Especially the field as it's set. It's pretty much set still for the hat-trick bowler, as it was for the hat-trick bowler. Nearly everyone in. So if he just gets just enough bat on that, it's a free hit.
Short and wide, and it's a good shot. Just dab down to third man, should go all the way.
Yeah, there is room for Pujara, no question about that. I think he's a vitally important player for India. England would snap India's hands off for an equivalent, I'll tell you.
Well, he's roll drabbing, isn't he? England equivalent will be Jonathan Trott. Reality, I think, England will take advantage. You're dead right, Michael Atherton, that runs are vital. India trail by 26.
And Pujara is a very good player down the pitch to spin. He likes to advance, he looks to advance.
Likes that sweep, and he finds the boundary.
Yeah, not an easy shot for Ishant Sharma to play. You mentioned how tall he is, 6'7" or thereabouts. It's a long way to get down on one knee into the sweep position. But he played this beautifully. And gone.
Inside edge. Ishant stands there. No reviews. He still stands there. And now he goes.
Now, was it bad on to pad? That was Oxenford's decision, though. There goes Pujara and brings up 100. Very well played. Now then, is he going to go for 3? He could well have taken 1, but well played, Cheteshwar Pujara. 100 number 15. He's kept India afloat in this series, and your heart goes out to this admirable cricketer, Cheteshwar Pujara. And I'll tell you what, everybody standing on that dressing room will be applauding with all intent, because here's a man who's put team ahead of himself. This is a fantastic innings from Cheteshwar Pujara, and he's getting a standing ovation here at the Aegis Bowl in Southampton. Well played.
This is the 100th run. Lofted it straight and thought there would be 3. Got a couple, and as you said, Harsha, everybody up. They all love him. He's an industrious cricketer.
Now Pujara has put that in the gap as well. That's a magnificent shot for 4. He's excellent down the wicket to the spinners. And I think nobody is happier at the fact that England are bowling spin than these 2 batsmen in at the moment. That's a wonderful shot.
Yeah, playing as per the requirement of the team, and maybe quietly.
Fine leg. And there goes Pujara. There goes Pujara. He's beaten the infield. What a good shot. Deficit down to 1. This is wonderful batting.
And you see the power game of Pujara now. That's something you don't see very often. This is powerfully struck. This is a man batting on 100. He wants to score as many runs as possible while on strike.
See, as a batsman, your mentality as a batsman changes, and then what happens? The bowlers, like we've just seen from Stuart Broad, they stop doing their basics well. They stop executing their plan, and then what happens? You start getting leg byes, ones down the leg side like that, and you start leaking runs.
Yeah, the last ball as well was an indication of that, and evidence of that. Stuart Broad, I mean, he hardly does that. Did you last see him bowl a ball down the leg side almost wide? By just checking, very close to the boundary.
Bowler.
Oh, just over the head of Root, who is in the deep there, and 4 more runs. So this is becoming just great for India. The lead now 15. And Pujara is hitting some lofted shots. So everyone out of character, as Harsha Bhogle just mentioned. And you can see a worried look on the face of Joe Root now. Has the fight left in him. Knows no other way. This is good timing. A lofted shot, and this is classical Pujara for another boundary.
Another beautiful shot. This is probably more classical Pujara. This is what we're used to seeing. Outstanding check drive through the covers. Feet moving beautifully. I must say, I wonder if this wicket has just dried out a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've got to also remind the viewers that this is
gone. Didn't have to go around the wicket.
Well, that's an important wicket, but also just an eye on Jasprit Bumrah as the England openers run off. Bumrah took a blow to the hand. He has injured his hand before, and that's why he missed the first 2 Test matches. India will be hoping that their strike bowler's finger is okay. Broad ends up with 3 for. Cook takes a very easy catch, and India lead by 27 on first innings. Brilliant from Cheteshwar Pujara. An exceptional innings. He carries his bat from the number 3 position, and his skipper and all of India stand for a wonderful innings.
Well played. His team needed him to play that sort of an innings, especially under these conditions, and he delivered. Not a big lead, but a lead nonetheless. And mentally, India will be in a better place, because they certainly would not have liked to have bowled England out for 246 and then concede a lead. Pujara, 132 not out. Virat Kohli approached another half century, didn't quite get there.
Pitch quickly changed from one that was seaming around and swinging to one that was spinning. No wickets for Anderson, 3 for Broad, who got the first 2 today, and the last one. Curran got the important wicket of Virat Kohli. Standout bowler Moeen Ali on this ground again, like last time against India. 16 overs, 5 for 63.
Well, we're approaching the end of day 2, and that's where we stand. Things almost even, but India with a slight lead of 27.
Let's join our commentary team.
Off the mark immediately. Gone pretty fine. Is it pad or bat? It's all bat.
Off him, he says. He just whispered to Cook there, I'm off him. And he's off the pair with a little tickle down the leg side.
And he has survived. Didn't have to play at too many. What a relief, he'll be saying to himself. Nothing to gain and everything to lose for the England openers. But sometimes it can be a bit difficult for the fielding team as well. They get a bit anxious. They know they haven't got a lot of overs to bowl, and they perhaps try sometimes a bit too hard. Another entertaining day of cricket. Short in overs, yes. I don't think too many people will be complaining though. They saw an excellent inning from Pujara. They've seen some good bowling from Moeen Ali and supported by others. So all in all, a good day's cricket. Which camp would be the happier camp? 21-run lead at the moment for India. Going into day 3. Virat Kohli allowing Pujara to lead them off again. He certainly deserves to be leading them off, although he hasn't done any bowling. It was his fantastic knock that got them into a reasonably good position. So 2 days gone. And we are more than halfway through the test match. Not necessarily time, but as far as innings are concerned. 2 first innings have been completed. England in their second innings, just 4 overs and 6 without loss. Ashwin opened the bowling. Well, we had an idea that he may be bowling early, but he bowled the very first over, he and Bumrah, 2 overs each. And that's where we stand. England won the toss at one point, 86 for 6, but they recovered due to Sam Curran and to a lesser degree Moeen Ali. And then India 273, but they also were in a bit of bother until Cheteshwar Pujara dug them out.